What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we have a Labyrinth, a deck that just keeps on getting more support, being the trap deck of the format. On the right side here, we have Tearlaments, another fan favorite deck that a lot of people hated at its prime, but now that it's a little bit more toned back, dunk a little bit more into the sea, people are picking the deck up again. It's a very, very fun deck, the casino deck, if you guys wish. Still very good, though, to this day. With all the tier monsters other than tier cash being at 1 here, we'll be able to see a lab going first here by normal summing out the Ariana here. We did see that the lab, that's what I'm going to say, are we going to be seeing that the Labyrinth player gets to win the die roll here? Because if they don't, unfortunately, they'll be able to set up like some huge Omni Negates. Then we're going to see searching for Kuklok. We're going to activate the effect of the Chandelier dumping itself and the Medora here, which is crazy versus the Tearlaments player being able to shuffle back their stuff, summoning out the copy of Kuklok, and then we're going to be bouncing it back to the hand with the big welcome that we set off the Chandelier. And then we're going to be seeing them chain the effect of Druid's Worm here onto the Chandelier there. That's going to be fine. And then we're going to be seeing them hit the Tier Cash, and then Tier Cash going to be milling Tier Cash as well as a Sharon. That is pretty good. Then we're seeing Sharon not activate here, which is kind of crazy to me. I guess they do have the copy of Medora in the grave. They're going to be setting 2 more cards and passing on this, leaving the Kuklok left in the hand. We're going to be seeing a Welcome Labyrinth being summoned out here. That's going to summon out a Lovely. And then we can activate the effect here of the Big Welcome, Chain Lady here, chaining the Kuklok. That's going to set a good copy of D-Barrier here. It's going to be able to D-Barrier your opponent calling Fusion. Kind of crazy. Then we're going to summon out a Storvy, bounce back the effect here, bounce back the lady, because it can just summon itself out with her own effect. So we're pretty much betting a bounce for free. Interesting that we're choosing not to bounce the Ariana, though. And then we're going to be drawing I guess we get to draw a card off Ariana instead of Trap, so that makes sense. Then we're going to be hitting a copy of Talents. Now that is a nice hit there. You definitely don't want to be hitting a Talents. They're like, what did you set off of Lady, which was a D-Barrier there. We're in normal summon out the Herald, activate the effect. So now this can be giving us a few things. You can dump any of the tier monsters, or not tier. They're going to be dumping a potential any of the millers. They can dump either a miller or a shuffler here, depending on what they want to see. Being lots of options. But it does get hit with the Imperm, so not sending anything there. Not wanting to risk nothing. They could link away for a link to, or I guess they could link away for the Sprite one, Sprite Sprint. And they don't really want to send Mertley, though, is the problem. Because if they send Mertley, whatever's going to get happening here, they're going to make the Druid's Worm effect essentially live. They could go for a copy of the Dark. But is there a Dark Engrave? I don't think so. I think they ended up taking it away. Or I guess there is Kuklok, so Kuklok could be taken. But they can just shuffle it back with the Medora there. So there's lots of problems with this. Having infinite D-Barrier access as well as Medora is absolutely insane. Then we're going to be seeing the Lovely being destroyed or sent off of the Druid's Worm here. So we're going to be seeing Dark kind of take the Lovely. They do have 2 cards left in hand here. We're going to chain Medora, put back the Lovely, and then putting back some of their bad cards. You know, we'd love to make the deck more worse for you to mill, hitting talents, or the diviner will be pretty bad. But they have the talents anyways here. That's so crazy. Drawing 2 cards, drawing into Scream, and then a Gito. Definitely played into that one. You know, having used all their effects during the draw phase, and then being unfortunately hit with Medora there. Definitely well played out though. You see them go battle phase, attack into the Ariana, and just passing on to this. So I guess we could think about activating the Storvy effect. We're going to activate the effect of the Lovely to summon herself out. And they draw for turn here. We do have Big Welcome that could bounce. Depending on what the card in hand. It looks like it is a monster. I mean, they could normal summon, bounce it. They're going to look in the graveyard. It might be a Veiler too. I'm not too sure. Like if they could go normal summon Veiler, if that's what it is. A link into Link Rebo. And then go for SP using the Storvy and the... So we're going to go into a Chaos Angel here, banishing the copy of the Dark. I guess that is also an option. Then they can go battle phase, attack, and just passing on this. Not having any traps you can activate. That's so wild to me. We're going to see a set 2 and pass. This is going to be it. If we can just have a normal summon that's able to be over 1,000. We're just going to go battle phase once again, attacking. That's 7,000 damage taken so far, I guess. Yeah, 7,000 damage taken so far. Setting one more card and passing, and we're going to draw into another trap, and we're going to scoop it up there. Drawing it to Mally is kind of bad too. I thought it was a Gito, but I guess I was wrong. There's lots of like cool cards. Like I think that like Storvy. I mean, Storvy being a 2K does really matter against the deck. Kinda like it makes it so that you have to have like a bigger monster to attack over it because the tiers are like all essentially a little bit low on attack. But like not having to shuffle back or hitting a shuffle back off of like having in this matchup the Labyrinth player being able to discard one of those shuffle backs are insane. It just becomes so free because you have your recursion bringing back those cards, and then you also have being able to shuffle back those or even some of the traps as well. If you end up like burning through your resources and having no way to set your traps, you can actually like shuffle back your own Arianas. I'm not too sold on the main deck, but on the side deck, I definitely could see it being a valid option. But we definitely saw here how playing against Tier Game 1, you had the huge advantage being able to do that, especially going first. Especially if you hit like multiple names at once. Feels so free. Diving on to Game 2 here, we're going to be seeing the Tearlaments player choosing to go first. They're going to get to go to the main phase here, activating the effect of the terraforming, searching for a planet. And then we see them normal summon up Diviner, activating the effect, and you're able to dump the Agito or the copy of Kelbeck, which we are going to be seeing them hit the Kelbeck. And then both players will mill also Chandelier, a Lady, Pot, as well as a Welcome Labyrinth. The Chandelier as well as the Welcome Labyrinth is actually decently good in the graveyard, but we do see a copy of Mally being hit on the opponent's side. Nothing really is going to activate, it looks like, so they're going to just activate the copy of the planet here, which can let them search for either a Merly, probably not Merly because they've already normal summoned, but probably going for the Shiren here, or a Tier Cache. Going for the copy of Shiren. I wonder if they have another good discard in their hand. We're going to see them activate Scream here, and then activates the Shiren. Pitching, is that Denier? Milling Rhino, and then the Grief, as well as Scream. having a couple good options here. So say we're going 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, we can't see. I know that they hit a scream there, but unfortunately, I can't see those cards with the glare, which I want to apologize for. We're still working out. Like, it's crazy how so many places in the shop has like crazy glare. We see a crime being added, and then we're going to be seeing the rhino being summoned, which will let us dump, or I guess one of the cards from our hand, being the crime, and then rhino effect will activate here. Gonna be able to just dump the tier cache, and we search here for it, or we're going to add the tier cache to our hand, and most likely dumping the Haveness, okay, or Merly. That is a Haveness. Going to chain the Druid Worm, targeting it. That is pretty big. The first name that they activate in Graveyard there, which could stop us from getting into multiple more names. We did have the tier cache we could have chained to it, though, to stop the Druid Worm. And then the Druid Worm is going to be summoning out, or summoning out another turn. So it might be really just worth dealing with the Druid Worm now and letting it hit a Haveness, then waiting and then having to deal with it later on. We're going to see Denier activate its effects here. Summon himself out, and then we get to put one back from the graveyard. I didn't know it could do that from the grave as well, to be honest. I thought it was only from field, but that's pretty cool, though. I'm just going to make sure that it can do that, so I'm just checking here. Denier. If there's no something, you can take one that's in your graveyard or banished, or from your deck, place it on the top of the deck. Oh. Yeah, you can take one Destiny or monster from your deck, graveyard, or that is banished and place it on the top of your deck. And they have a Destiny monster in your field or your graveyard other than itself, but summon itself out. That's pretty cool. I never knew that you could activate the effect like that. I guess you could also organize your deck so that your next mill could be like something that, or next card that's good could be also something that's pretty cool. So in the worst case scenario, like you normal summon it, activate the effect, put like Mally on the top of the deck, and then you like have like some kind of like a Shiren to, pitch a Guido, and then you're gonna mill. I don't know if you ever really would want to do that, but I guess it is an option that you could do. We're going to be seeing Destrudo paying half our life points by, summoning. Well, first we're going to summon out the Beatrice, and then we're going to be dumping the Destrudo there. And then we're going to be paying half our life points by summoning it back out. And then we're going to be going into a redoer. We're going to go with the copy here of the tier cache, summon himself out, hitting the tier cache, a Mothman, and a Beast here. Then we are going to be milling 2 and drawing 1. And here we're going to go effect to synchro summon into, I don't even know what we're going to synchro into. A Barone, that's a nice one, I guess. It does come up with the copy of the Herald as well, so, we do like those dual purpose cards. Then we're going to go with the effect here of the Redoer tagging itself out. Then we're also going to get the effect of the Shiren here, the shuffle back, and we're going to see the Labyrinth player scoop it up, realizing it's gone too far. Collider Heart will be able to send and then pop itself off of the tier, the planet, and then we're going to be seeing the effect summon itself out, and it's going to be just absolutely huge. And we did have some of the copies of I forget what they're called, Chandelier and the Storvy in hand, but we chose not to activate them, which is interesting enough. I guess maybe not wanting to play into a Thrust or something like that. Could definitely make sense, especially if we want to play out our hands, or we know we're gonna lose our hands. As well as if we start setting traps and we don't have Kuklok to activate those traps, we won't be able to do very much, and it'll give our opponent an opportunity to pop them. And then once they start popping them, we end up losing so much advantage by discarding one card and another itself, and then having your trap popped before you can activate it. It just feels so bad with the deck. But we are going to be seeing going into Game 3, the all-important Game 3, as MBT says. With Labyrinth going to be choosing who's going to go first, most likely choosing themselves, being a trap deck. We do see a skill drain. That's going to be a skill drain moment. A set 3 and a pass here. Will we maybe see a lightning storm here? No, we're going to be seeing a normal summon of a rhino, activating the effect here. And it's going to get hit with a skill drain. And the skill has been drained. We are now returning to Monkey. I mean, the tier seems to activate in the graveyard, so it's pretty fine. But, like, I guess they're just going to go battle phase and attack. Setting one card here, and then they're going to go activate the lab. Get hit with Ash. Then we're going to summon out the Lady here. And then drawing for turn. Lady is a pretty much strong card. We're going to see a normal summon of Chandelier go battle phase. Attack with the Lady. And then attack the Chandelier. Is that maybe a big welcome there? We're going to activate the effects here, going for a copy, sending itself, and then Jerusalem. Definitely had to think about that. You know, do you want to lose a Jerusalem? But choosing that big welcome over it, and I'm going to be honest, I hope it gets hit with Ash Blossom. We're going to be seeing them activate a big welcome here. They unfortunately can't really chain Lady because it will get negated by the skill drain. Going to summon out another copy of Lady here and bouncing it back. And then we'll be able to activate Storby as well as the Welcome Labyrinth, setting itself out. And then adding back the Chandelier. Then we're going to go summon out the Lady here. Then we're going to go main phase, turn to attack position. And then normal summon out the Medora here. They will be going Tier Cash in response to this. And then a chain welcome here. And we're just going to see the tier players scoop it up. Realizing it's going to be gone too far. You know, they're going to be losing that turn or the next. And we're going to be seeing Lab end up taking the win there. Ghost Match being a crazy card as well here. Just being an absolute blow. We do see the Duster in the deck there with the Ash Blossoms. And then we also see them showing the different dimension ground. If that would have been card would have been flipped versus their combo, it would have been absolutely crazy there. If you could have imagined having that like turn 0 or something like that versus tier, that would be just absolutely gone. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I want to see some more content like this. I'm going to try featuring more lab duels recently. I've been enjoying watching lab. You know, it's very cool to watch and to play. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.